Hi guys. Oh, I've had a hell of a weekend. I have so much to say and not a lot of time to make this video. Just gonna blaze through a bunch of shit. Here's my shirt, which is cute. Again, not very exotic compared to some of my shirts, but bang for the buck, that's for sure. I just got done doing 5 jobs this weekend, and they're all really super fun, but I'm really beat. um, I'll get to that. I'll get to the details. Um, One thing I want to start off with was there's something I forgot from the festival last weekend. Was I came out to a friend, and he's a fun guy, but he said he took estrogen for 5 months, not because he felt he was a woman or trans or anything, but because he's kooky and he wanted to experiment. He said he wanted to learn, learn what did he say? He wanted to learn what made up that which he was not and that which he loved. And all kinds of expected things happened to him. He took a different. Must have been quite a while ago, and he said he took a drug that they don't prescribe anymore, and he was worried about the cancer risk. And also, 5 months in, he just didn't want those things happening to him, and he stopped. But it was really interesting to hear, and also it kind of alleviates one of my lingering, like, minor fears, which is that taking hormones is a self-perpetuating thing. That, like, the more you take them, the more you feel like you're doing the right thing, and that was not the case with my friend's science experiment on himself, because he didn't. I mean, he wasn't upset about taking them, and he was excited to learn things, but it didn't, like, magically make him feel more like a woman or more trans. So that was really remarkable. A lot of my angst and insecurity right now is over money and over losing one of my jobs. And so I just want to tell you and put it on paper that, that I'm really going to make it my focus and my main goal to find another karaoke job, a trans-friendly karaoke job. And I really think that's doable in New York City. I have a couple different strategies about making that happen. And I think if I have a place where not only they know about me, but it's part of the experience, that I'll just feel a lot more relaxed, and I'd be really excited to share my experience as I go through it. And but most importantly, I'd be way less stressed out about financial problems and about losing my one of my main karaoke jobs, which I still think I would if when they find out, which is getting closer and closer. I went to that job and I forgot to change my glasses. I've got these, and everybody's like, "There's something different about you," and I'm like, "Y'all see me without the beard already a bunch of times." And it's the glasses. So, oops, I slipped up. Let's see here. I ate like a boy this week. I couldn't help myself. I just ate a bunch, and I ate lots of things maybe I shouldn't have. So the job I did, one of the jobs I did over the weekend was at Lucky Chang's, which is a famous bar in New York, where the servers are in drag or trans, but I mean the concept is that they're all in drag. And somebody at the karaoke I'm worried about told me a story, like some cops went there, like somebody took some cops there for one of the guy's birthdays, and they didn't know what it was all about. And the cop ended up with egg on his face. I mean, not literally. And I mean, it's a funny story. It's fun to think of giving a jolt to somebody who has stick in the mud values, but that's not, I don't know. I mean, I laughed just to like keep my patron happy, but it's kind of sinister. Uh, also from the weekend, from my music festival weekend, um, when I won Czar, they put that coat on me, and it really felt like I was in drag. Like, it was a costume piece, but it really felt like I was in boy drag. And now, I feel like that a lot. I mean, I feel like that all the time. I want to cut all my t-shirts up. uh, so for the party that was at Lucky Chang's, it was prom themed, and I had a very small window to like get the what I was gonna wear ready, and part of that was shoes. I don't have any shoes, and I'd read somewhere that Payless, had large sizes, so I had like a half an hour or less, and I jammed over to Payless, and I got like a pair of guys' shoes that looked like what I had on, just to walk around the store and try them on. I was just too chicken shit. And a pair of flats and a pair of heels, and they both fit really well. And I went up with all three of them, and then I was like, oh, I don't need these. And then I was like, oh, the other, the sneakers. And I was like, oh, these two are from my girlfriend. And we had some witty banter with the clerk, because she bought it, because she was like, oh, what'd you do? And I was like, no, I've been good. I mean, baby steps, right? I'm not going to sweat being chicken too much. It has occurred to me. I mean, one representation of my self-image is, it's hard to just put it on one thing, but one enlightening piece of information that resonates as if it were my self-image is Starbuck from Galactica. And I don't know, I think it explains some of where I'm at, but it also like girly things don't entirely come naturally to me. I mean, there was that one episode where she was in that blue dress. It was really cool, but I don't know, just something funny that crossed my mind. So I ended up wearing the gown and the heels for this party, and it went great. I had no trouble with the heels at all. It was my first time, pretty much, and I DJ'd in the gown and the heels, and kicked a lot of butt and danced in the heels and went up and down stairs, and I'm really happy with how that went. Also, I didn't take advantage of this and play it up. I mean, I didn't play up the fantasy, but one of my good friends, a girl, once we were there, somebody who helped make the party. Once we were there, she asked me if I'd be her date, just for fun, and I hung on her arm, and I really didn't stick with her and do that through the party. Could have been awesome. Could have been awesome to do, but it did make me realize. I mean, I wasn't taking the party too seriously or anything, but that is what I wanted my prom to be. It sounds cliche, or it seems cliche to me, but it is what I wanted my prom to be. I wanted to be looking like that, palling around with a hot chick. That is what I wanted, and I got a little taste of that, and it would have been awesome. I think I would have been gratified by what I wanted. Let's see. We were walking away from the party to the after party, and I just walked the streets of Manhattan as I was. I mean, I got the hairy chest rocking, and it was sort of low in the middle, but I really thought I looked really pretty. I hope pictures surface, because I thought I looked elegant and pretty, and I was really into it. But we walked on the street, and I had to fuck it, I'm tired. And I just, I switched to the flats, but we just walked. We just went through, and somebody, I was with somebody who worked at Chang's, and Julie, my girlfriend, and I was a little ahead of them, and somebody walked right past me and then asked them for a cigarette. And I just thought it was funny. Like, nobody asks a tranny for a cigarette. Sorry for the T word. I mean, that was just for the joke. I don't really like that word. I don't think, I mean, I don't want to own that word. Yeah, maybe I should rethink that. But it's good for the joke. Let's see. I think I'm cool there. One of our friends was the bartender, one of the bartenders at Lucky Chang's, and we hadn't seen him in a long time, and he was in such intense drag makeup that I didn't recognize him at first. But he was excited to see us, and I said hello, blah, blah, blah. And eventually, I leaned over to him across the bar, and I said, I just want you to know I'm not in drag. And I just, today, at the time, it was my 2 month mark on estrogen injections. And I mean, he was very happy and proud of me. And, the world he's in, I mean, he's a professional drag performer. And it's probably just because the world he's in, but he said that I was the 5th person to tell him that this month, or recently, and that's cool. Something in the water, 30 years ago, but I mean, I'm not like the other girls. Anyway, I'm in a league of my own, but it's interesting. And the party before that, the day before that, I did a party. And one of the girls off of the forum came, and that was really fun. I would like to connect with more people over what I do. I mean, use my parties and my gift of music to connect with other girls and guys, and have some fun. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the rest of these little notes and you can save them for next time, but there is one really important thing, which is Monday. It's Sunday right now. I mean, it's Monday morning, but it's Sunday for me. But sometime during Monday, my mom is going to finally find out about me. My aunt was really keen on her telling my mom, and her telling my mom when her other sisters happen to be in town. That's all happening right now, and after my grandmother's birthday. So all of that's out of the way. Everyone's in town, and I'm about to leave town to go to another festival, and I'm going to be out of phone communication from like Wednesday. So, I gave my aunt an ultimatum, essentially, which is if she doesn't tell my mom by the evening, I'm going to call her and tell her. So yeah, I'm scared, but it's overdue. I can't go on like this. So I'll let you know how it goes. See ya!